Welcome and good morning to the Ron G Morning Show. Our guest this morning is Coach K with Wanna Go Fit. Good morning, Coach K. Good morning.
Good morning there, good folks. What y'all got going on this morning? What y'all doing?
You said you're waving like that, like you so sweet and innocent.
I am.
Oh, I'm looking around. You see what I'm looking for.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, sir. I am a Gemini. It is two of I.
I better leave you alone then, because your twin may be sneaking up behind me.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, if you want the nice one, play with the nice one.
You know what? I'm gonna get both of them nice. That's my goal, to keep both of them nice.
You want to keep that other one nice because she is.
Okay, all right. So I've been bragging about your event coming up, and I've been talking to a few veterans, and they were telling me that they wanted an LLC. Oh, I got a place for you to go to November 6th? November 16th. I said, I got a place for you to go. And I was telling them all about, well, I'm gonna be there. That is about the fifth veteran I talked to that want to do an LLC. I say, not only go out there for your LLC, go out for the other things that's out there for you. Test your brain power out. Everything's going to be out there. It's going to be a one-stop shop November 16th. They said, really? I said, yes. I said, Coach K, not only she could tell you like it is, she even filming a comedy show.
Well, I have been known to be a little bit of comical, you know.
Yes.
It's been said, you know, certain words are thrown around like, you know, hilarious, you know.
Spontaneous.
Just saying.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that's interested in, before you get into your thing for today, tell everybody about what's going on. This is your second annual?
Yes. So like I said, this was spearheaded last year. I have been thinking about it in 2021 and 2021. I had been thinking that it was time for me to do more educating. I mean, at that point, you know, I think it was like 15 years or something like that. So it was like, you know, I have a lot of knowledge to share, and I have a great network of people that I know, of great with people who have actually, you know, backgrounds and not only military, because, you know, we have Military USA, but not only military, but, you know, medical and so forth. So I said, you know, I think I want to put something together. And then in 2022, I had a friend pass, and that he passed at work, right? So didn't take care of himself, of course, you know. So attribute that to just poor lifestyle habits and so forth. And I thought about it, and it's funny because my son-in-law said it to me this weekend. He said, "Why isn't this common knowledge?" So, you know what I mean? So I, with his passing, coupled with some other, I had a cousin who passed a few months after him. Actually, same thing, heart conditions and things. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to do something. So in 2023, we spearheaded the Wanna Go Fit Wellness Education Series, and it is broken up in 3 parts. The first part is general education, fitness and nutrition, mental health, and then this year we added financial literacy, which was great. And usually it's in the spring, but it was in the summer this year. We do fitness and nutrition. So our fitness and nutrition expo is when we bring in different formats, show you different ways of movement. You know, sometimes, remember what I said? Like, you know, when we were chatting, some people only think one way. I can only do this. I can only do that. Yeah. So we want to make sure that, no, you have options, honey. You know, so that is what that is about. And also, we've had it 2 years in a row, Q&A for bariatric surgery. One of our actually he'll be at this event coming up again. But you know, a Q&A for that, a macronutrition breakdown. So this knowledge, we're giving it to you, right? That's what it's all about. So wrapping that up, coming to this event, which is the second one of this one as well, is the Brain Health Fair. So the Brain Health Fair, and when I tell you I'm so excited about it, I had a revelation over the weekend. I went to watch my grandson, so my daughter and them they could go out. So I said, I was sitting there and I was kind of observing them and just, you know, going back and forth in my head on my drive up there. And I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. My topics typically are, which there still are the topics, we do panel discussions. These are things, you know, sometimes you Google something and you be like, oh, well, 50 billion answers come up. And you're like, well, does that apply to me or so forth? That's what these panel discussions are for you to have your questions answered directly instead of Googling it. What's the web health, WebMD, you know? So that's what the point of this is. So the topics for the Brain Health Fair typically are, and again, still in there, but I'm so excited to share the last one I just added. But anyway, I'm so excited. So the first panel is broken up, and it's just talking about what mental illness is. You know, is it hereditary? Where it comes from? You know, depression, PTSD, pain, and related. You know, to depression and mental illness, addiction. Ooh, I added in a topic because I see a lot of it. I've seen a lot of the last couple of years. Delusion.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Ooh, man, let me tell you. Don't, okay, I gotta keep going because I'll get stuck on that one because that was a new one I added too. That's a good one. But anyways, so that is one panel. The second panel, and I'm going off top of my head here. The second panel, I believe, is hustle and bustle. You know, the hustle and bustle, your daily things, you know, your work relationships, you know, balancing work and home, going to school, you know, those type of things, you know, the all of the issues that arise with just trying to make it day to day,
Yeah.
right? So that's that panel. And then we have keeping it healthy where we give you options. Remember, like I said, my whole purpose is to educate. So we're going to give you some. One of the girls hit me up this morning that's on the panel. You know, different ways that you can, you know, maybe manage your feelings or get some of those feelings out. Meditation, writing, so forth. You know, so those are the things that we have on that panel. And the last one. Super pumped about this because it's been twirling around me. And I said, you know, I think this needs to be a conversation. Relationships.
Oh,
And a relationship. I'm not just talking about romantic, of course, you know, that's in there because it's a lot of stress right now with dating and men against women and so forth. It is crazy. I don't it's a mess. Also, though in that topic we cover your relationships with your family, you know, mother, daughter, so forth or whatever. This one, Ron. Relationships with friends.
oh, yes.
It's been a lot of discourse I've seen. So you know, like okay, and even and so I can't evolve. I got to keep it rolling. Okay, and your relationship with yourself. So that is the fourth panel. That was what I just added. Very, very excited about that. And I wish, like I said, because one of our sponsors, Dr. Musa, she was on last week with her interview, and they're doing a marriage workshop,
Mhm.
and I thought about that, and I said, people really do need something. We are very influenced by social media and what others are doing. But I really think that we just need to take the time and figure out what works best for us and implement that and keep it moving. You know what I mean? I found through and again I put up this post that said, if you knew me 5 years ago, you'd be proud.
Mm.
And I honestly can say that even from a year ago, I am proud of the person that I'm evolving to, you know, and there's a lot of people who don't feel that way.
Yeah.
So that is one of the purposes behind this brain health fair.
Well, I'm gonna be out there all day with you, supporting you.
Come on out
So,
there, Ron.
anything I could do, you just let me know, and I'll be there. You tap me on the shoulder, brother, brother. I need you over here. Okay, I'm gone.
I
Any,
appreciate
I
that.
will be there.
That reminds me, I need to reach out to my volunteers. But
Okay.
yes, you are. I welcome you, and like I said, and just because sometimes you know how they say you're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, I last year, this year, what was that? What part was that? Was it this year? I don't know. They run together. Um, it was a woman who came in there, I remember. And if you go on my website under the events tab, you'll see some pictures from previous events. And one of those pictures is in there. Dr. Musa, I think it was Dr. Musa and her husband. Um, they were praying with this woman who came in. She came in upset about something. She wasn't, I mean, she had no idea that I had what I had going on there, And I can't remember. I told her, I said, oh, I had chair massages. I said, honey, I said, you look like you could benefit from a chair massage or something. I said, go in there.
Mhm.
I said, go ahead, get you, a massage and walk around. I said, get some of the free stuff off the table. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, when I go in there, I see her at the Kingdom Healing Institute table, and they're locked hands in prayer. I'm like, look at this. She came out for whatever she thought that she came out for. However, she left. I am guaranteed feeling much better and
Yes.
better spirits than when she came in there. I last year, last was and this was last year. Last year in the brain health fair, I literally saw people having conversations with some of the experts and so forth, kind of off to the side and so forth, just because, again, the point of this is to provide you resources. Take advantage of it.
Hmm.
Take advantage of it. We are so first world problem. We want to complain about everything. Sometimes, the information is handed to you. It may be in a book, but you don't read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my goal, is to be able to provide the resources for people who may need them. We have Friendship the New Pretty. She's, a veteran organization. They do things within, the veteran community. Some of we Okay, so I wasn't able to get this last year, but I got it this year.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Are you familiar with Reiki?
No.
Ooh, it's good, Ron. It's good.
Uh-oh.
So what it is it's the movement of energy. So I have a Reiki. She just got certified, but she's a Reiki healer, and that's what it is. I have done it myself. Um, and I definitely felt a difference. I felt a shift. You know, it's about time probably for me to go again, just because, I want to make sure, like you said, stay tuned up. I feel very aligned right now. However, gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going. And this is, like you said, so she's going to be one of the panelists there. She's also a vendor. She has awesome herbs and products and things. So those are the resources that we have. We have Central Med coming out. Who else is there? I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's still a little early.
Be all right.
Look at me, I'm like, I can't remember. But yeah, so.
Okay. Well, sound like it's going to be good. So, what you have on the agenda today for us?
Well, you know how I feel about uh excuses. No, I don't like them. I forgot to grab my weights, but that doesn't matter. Ooh, look at me. I got some. That works out. Anyway. So I just happened to look over and like, oh, I could grab that if I need. But I don't like excuses, just because I just rather you say you didn't do it or whatever. I'm not going to do it, whatever. And this is one of those things we talked about the last time that I was on, that people are entering the danger zone because we have Halloween and Halloween candy
Mm-hmm.
and Thanksgiving, and oh, don't you work somewhere where y'all have gatherings? Oh gosh, you got Friendsgiving, you got whatever you got, yeah, I mean. Then Christmas, once again, holiday season, whatever you celebrate. It doesn't matter what religion you are, whatever you celebrate, typically around this time, you're eating. You're eating. You know what I'm saying? So, wanted to make sure that we try to keep you on track, give you some pointers to keep you moving. And this is no different. This chair that I'm sitting on is our equipment for the day. Just going to show you a couple of things that you can do to get your heart rate up and, again, try and keep things together, because fact is, folks, this is heavily food heavily inspired time of the year. Their food is all through here, and it's the winter time. So you also, not only is it the holiday time in there, but you have the winter time where your meals tend to get, a little heartier, because you may be, want something a little warm, a little bit more comforting, maybe you throwing in the mac and cheese a little bit more than you did in the summer. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that out there. So yeah, I mean, with all that being said, know yourself. And if that's where you are, okay, but make sure that you counteract that with some activity, because the activity is what's going to at least help you not gain. You know what I mean? I mean, and that's really where we are. I'm not being judgmental, because man, let me tell you, my daughter can cook. She fed me well over the weekend. You hear me?
Yeah.
So no, I'm not judging. But what I'm saying is, knowing that she fed me well over the weekend, my behind was up yesterday, making sure I'm back on it. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'll make sure I get it in. That's what, counteract your activity. So if that's where you are, folks, no excuses. Because you know what? I'm pretty sure everybody in their house has a chair.
If not, sit on the stoop.
No, 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 no. Now, in this particular one, Ron, no, I do want you to have a standard chair, right?
Okay.
Standard chair. It does not have to have arms, kind of prefer that it doesn't, honestly, but you need to have a standard chair, not a rolling chair, or again, not sitting on the couch or so forth on this one. This one we want to actually sit in the chair. I do encourage you also, have your phone or your timer or so forth by you, so that way, because you know how I like to do, I'm giving it to you in small doses. I'm not trying to kill you. So I mean, little 30-second timer, right, does it good. And we're on, if you like, you can grab some of those hand weights or the water bottles if you have them handy, and if that's what you want to do, that is fine. So I'm using this chair, one, as a marker to for some of the exercises, as far as height wise. Some of it I'm using it for support, right? So that way it's not a lot of well, this one definitely is low impact, low medium impact. All right. So we're in a chair for that. We want to make sure again that it is a stable chair, because we are and it's on a slip-proof surface. I know we live in Texas and we got a lot of tile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please, if you're going to do this on your floor, put a mat or a rug under it, something that is non-slip, because you are going to be moving, and safety first. Okay, so that's my public service announcement. But this chair is all you need. Again, if you have a timer, use your timer. So of course we want to start off by kind of getting the heart rate up. So we're going to go for inside ankle taps. Now notice, Ron, I'm not sitting back here. If you need to be back here, that is fine. However, I would like for you to sit on the edge of your seat. Here, I'm going to turn this way now. Sit at the edge of your seat. We're seated. We're sitting up straight. My back is straight and my abs are pulled in. And I am reaching for the inside of my ankle. So I'm going to put a little timer on this, okay? So 30 seconds, right? Inside of my ankles. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Now, I I have a thing about that inner thigh area. If you can, tighten it up, okay? Because it don't look good saggy. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I am going at a lower speed, right? But I could have gone faster. So whatever it is that you choose to do, pulling it up one at a time, yes. But if you can build some heat, get a little heat to it, okay? Now, that is the first one, sitting in my chair. Sitting in my chair. While I am going to come and stand up, I'm going to still use my chair. Hands, plank position, right? And I'm mountain climbing it. I'm either here or here. Now, Ron, I'm not looking at you because I don't like you. What I am doing is making sure that my head is neutral. My neck is neutral, okay? So also, booty in the air, we do care. Make sure that you're flat, okay? And whatever you're doing on a slip-proof
Yes.
okay? Safety first, guys. So you, again, can bang these out and get your heart rate up. That's what you want. You want to get your heart rate up, right? That's what we want. So as we mountain climb it, right? We bring it in. We're going to sit right back on this chair and we're going to bring our legs nice and wide. Okay. Inner thighs, working on that. Crunch it, crunch it, crunch it. If you can, hopefully you can reach. But if you need to sit back and support your back, cool. But crunch, crunch, crunch. Bend into it. Okay?
Okay.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Now, you can go slow. You can. I want you to build some heat if you can. That's what I want. That's what I want. If you can, that's what I want. Now, this here chair, I'm gonna turn it this way. So this here chair is a certain height. Well, let's go ahead and make sure that we tap it out at that height. Tap, tap. You know where you gotta go because you can see the chair. You can't go under there. No. Tap, tap. Right? That's where we are. That's where we are. Nothing but a tap. Come on, who can't do that? 30 seconds. If you have to go slow, okay, no problem. Wherever you're at. If you got to hold on to something because you feel unstable, fine, no problem. However, if you can, let's build some heat. Let's build some heat, okay? Now, this one is for my people who can get on the floor. If you can get on the floor, we are using our chair. So I'm going to turn it to the side. I'm going to come on the floor, and I know how high I can raise my legs, right? So, has to come over and under. Lower abs, support your back. Throw your hands under your tailbone, support your back. Bring it in, extend the legs, push. Toes under, heels forward. You can rest your head if you like. Right? In and under. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I need to blow my nose. But 30 seconds. And I mean, come on. That right there. So you had, like we started, the inside of the ankles, our mountain climbs, our side crunches, our lower abs, you know, high and low with that, those leg raises there. 4 exercises. I have 2 more for you. I have 2 more for you. So with our chair, like I said, it gives us height. It gives us a surface that we can use. So we want to use it. I want you to come on. I'm going to turn to the side. My butt is off of it, right? I'm off. Yes, they're good folks. Now, if you can, we are going to reach for a toe. So it looks like this, right? So off, and we reach. Turning this way. You see that? If we are not here, we are here. Okay? Come on. 30 seconds. Last one is the best one. Using this here surface, we're going to pop it up, okay? Modified burpee in the way, of course, right? Pop it. If we're not jumping at the top, lift heels. If we're not popping back, we're stepping back. No pills. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now, 6 exercises. Excuses where? Because we all have a chair. You got a phone. you got you got a timer. Though that, like you said, those 6 exercises, 30 seconds, that's 3 minutes. Repeat them 4 times. 15 minutes, you out. That's what I got. Oh, I can't hear you, Ron.
There we go. People have time, you know, and sometimes they got like 30 minutes just sitting there staring at TV or something. Like, you know, do what you just showed us. You could do it and do it on a routine where you get used to doing it all the time. Heck, you could do that during the news.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, I mean, modify it how you need. If you need to sit back and support your back, that's fine. You know what I mean? But that move right there is inner thighs, right?
Right.
It's lower abs. You reaching for it, brings in the top of the abs. The with our mountain climber, come on. Your upper body is engaged, shoulders, back, all of that engaged, burning fat, pulling those knees in. And I do recommend, if you're not able, so the mountain climber was this one, right? So if you're not able to do that and you are doing that, I do suggest that you add in ankle weights or a resistance band.
Yeah.
What I mean? Just to, you know, because the whole point of those exercises, if you notice, it was a lot to kind of get your heart rate up. That's because I want you to burn fat.
Yep.
Those are burning sessions. Bang, 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 burn it out, you know? So with that, you will still be able to burn a little bit more, even though you're not moving as fast. Now, keep in mind, I kept, and you know, even when I said for the crunches, this is where if you have water bottles, weights, ankle weights come in, right? Crunching, crunch it, crunch it, crunch it, crunch it. Abs, right? Quads, right? Abs, arms, because we're moving that back. We're getting our back right there. So put some weights in there, kick it up a notch. Again, maybe don't do it with all 4 of your reps. Maybe, you know, go and two with, and then 2 without. You know, 2 with 2, you know, 2 and 2. But do add something if you know you're not moving very fast, because the point of this particular one was to get your heart rate up, get you going.
Exactly.
Let me think of if it's any other modification I can think of. No, pretty much that's that.
Okay.
Because like I said, even if you I'm sorry. For the people on the floor who are not able to get on the floor, if you're able to get on your bed or your couch, you can do it that way. Okay. So if you're not able to get on the floor, you can come on your couch, lay back, and still support your back and do it high or low. If you don't want to do that, you can do it still in this chair. It's just, again, a different feeling. You have to, with this one, you have to support your back, and it has to be the right kind of chair to be able to, you know, do the 2 levels. You know what I'm saying? So that one will be a little bit more difficult in a chair. I would definitely suggest doing it on, like I said, the couch or something like that.
Oh, wow. That sounds good to me. I'm already doing some of your stuff you did for the office, and you know, sometimes I go back and look at some of your previous ones if I forgot anything. But I'm down to 209 pounds now.
Okay, there. Look at you.
So I'm working it. I'm doing that water deal too, drinking that water like I always do. I'm eating my veggies. Uh,
Good,
uh,
good,
Matter of
good.
fact, I'll be firing up the grill today, and I'm gonna put me some broccoli on there, some asparagus on there.
You should be checking in on the veggie challenge, Ron. Come on, if you eating all those veggies, inspire some people. That's like you said, the whole point of the veggie challenge is to, give you some other ideas. Like, hey,
Yeah,
I could do that. Or like I made some cauliflower steaks, with my dinner one couple days or so forth ago. Something different, something different, some, different ideas. Sometimes, again, going back to losing weight, only knowing how to run, you know, sometimes you need some outside of the box ideas, to help keep you motivated and keep you going. Bless you. But yeah.
that was building.
I know, I have like this, like I'm still, it's still early,
Yeah,
and then it's a shame because I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but it is still pretty warm here,
yeah,
and with the stuff in the air, it's just kind of really got a lot going on
that's it.
behind it.
All right, young lady, we appreciate you coming on. Love talking to you because you are. But tell your daughter she's got a missing uncle over here like to come to dinner sometime too. Because you talk like that. I said, well, my mouth's just watering, but I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I had my whole wheat toast today, all
Mhm.
by itself, and some oatmeal. So I did good today. I look at that, and every time I'm sitting down eating, I say, what will Coach K say if I eat this right here?
Well, let me tell you, just by what you just said, the wheat toast and the oatmeal, I would have said you ain't got no fruit or a vegetable or something with that. What made or some eggs or like.
I just eat like that. I'm plain. Like my coffee is straight black. My tea is unsweetened. I just
Well, it's not even that. What I'm thinking of is food groups. So
yeah,
you have two grains.
sure.
You know
Well,
what I mean? So the toast and the oatmeal.
well,
So for
actually,
me, what I'm thinking is two
actually,
grains.
I slid in. My wife made some apple turnovers from scratch,
Mm.
and I slipped in and got a half one of those. She gonna open it up and say, "Where's the other half?" At? I said, "I ate it this morning." So
Okay. Well, look, I see y'all be eating good over there too.
yeah, okay. All right,
Like,
I want you to hold on, but you take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
sounds like a plan. All right, guys, remember, keep it moving. We don't want no excuses. No excuses over here. We going fit over here.
All right, take care.
Have a good one.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.